so for New Orleans right now. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Ajinça in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup, solid margin of victory for them, and never looked overwhelmed, Clark.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled, the type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, actually excellent talent to make it special, and that combination is a winning one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. Tony Douglas is checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Outside Butler. Knocked away. Passes it to Gibson. Shot clock at 6. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court. Douglas can't hit.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Bangs home the trifecta. Douglas has got 8 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tony Douglas. And it's Holiday in for Cole. Here's Holiday. And it's good. 6 points for him.
And with Thibs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think surprising given the level of success he had. His imprint is all over this Bulls team and the way they approach the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Now the feed to Butler. It's stolen by Davis. Holiday dishes to Gordon. Pass to Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And when you look at how Thibs got fired, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Holiday against Brooks. It's stolen by Davis. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a... We welcome... Back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Pelicans leading by 3. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Bulls 5 right now. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Dunleavy. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Here's Gordon. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Brooks the best to Gibson. From the arc. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Gibson. Brooks has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And Holiday kicks to Gibson. Brooks with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday dishes to Gibson. Here's Gasol. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And Holiday kicks to Evans. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Anderson kicks to Holiday. Back to Anderson. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Davis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Chicago calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stop.
Oh! Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And so Butler nails both of them. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Holiday with the block. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose passes to Gibson. The kick out to Holiday. Rose with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
And the technical free throw is good. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. Rose dishes to Holiday. The three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
They get it back. Outside Gordon. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And stolen by Gordon. And now we've got the intentional foul. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game.
Justin Holiday.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Tyreke Evans.
And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Chicago with the ball. Rose kicks to Gibson. Dishes to Noah. Holiday inside the line, but they recover it.
Out of bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Three-pointer, Butler. The shot misses. It's deflected. Stolen by Rose. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive.